All right, Cass, take it away.
Let's do it.
Welcome.
The 10th episode anniversary special. Does that work? That works. I guess that works.
It sounded spooky.
It's not like anniversary is more like a time thing, I guess.
This
is a recap.
Recap. 10 episode recap.
A reminiscent
Top 10
recap.
countdown.
Like we made it to 10. Like look at that shit.
That's
just kinda.
you said
Cheers,
it was like
brothers.
10.
Put it in. Put it in.
I didn't even realize it was
One
10.
short.
I was
Shout
like,
out
dang.
DZ104. Man,
Yeah,
we made it 10 already. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful
That's awesome.
thing.
it
It's
is.
exciting, man. We've had some great guests.
Yeah, for real.
Mhm.
Let's.
A lot
we're
of funny
gonna,
moments on
yeah.
and off the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna on this special anniversary, whatever you want to call it, edition. The top 10, the 10 recap, top
Yeah.
10. There's only 10.
Top 10.
The 10 recap we're gonna go
That's
through.
the 10 we have.
Show a couple seconds of each episode, talk about some stuff that happened on the days of shooting, some
Yeah.
funny stories, and we'll splice some bloopers in here for you two
Yeah.
guys. And really had fun doing these 10, guys. I love you to death. Thank you so much for doing this with
Yeah,
me.
for real, my brother.
Is it 10 plus the pre-episode, or is the pre-episode
No.
included in the 10?
No, it's 11 plus the pre
Yeah,
episode.
so 10 official episodes, 1 pre-episode. So in the
Dang.
beginning, it all started. We formed a partnership with Creative Block ATL. Shout out Creative Block.
Creative Block.
Yep.
And we go up there and we shoot this podcast, and we've started bringing guests in. A lot of have been friends and family in the music industry, and also we're starting to branch into people kind of outside of our network, and we're excited to meet these guys. But so far, been a lot of fun, guys. I've had a really great time doing it. So we started with the pre-episode with just the
that
four
was
of
great.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was pouring rain that
Oh,
night.
of
That was
course.
that night. It was
Yeah, like at 1 in the
Warm.
morning.
It was
Yeah.
like all the forces of the universe were like, how
Yeah.
bad do you want
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
That drive home was scary.
Yeah, no,
like for
facts.
real. But
Facts.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But
it was a blast.
we set it up on the white sink wall there at Creative Block, and we just whipped this table out and just figured it out as we
Nobody
went.
knew how to use the equipment.
Yeah, it
we
was just
literally
like-
took it out of the box, and we were like, okay, I just got the camera. I was like, fuck, here we go. So that was back in December. We actually shot that
Yeah.
one.
Beginning of December.
Fuck. It's already what? About to be April?
Yeah.
Time
Damn.
flies when you're having
Crazy.
fun. Yeah, no, but that was a great episode. Really, our first time ever doing something like
Yeah.
that, like on the reg. It was great to do with my brothers,
Yeah,
but
that's fun.
definitely put some bloopers and some funny behind the scenes shit here and some parts from the episode. So definitely check that out. And then we
Yeah.
move on to the next episode 1.
Whose episode was
DZ104, man.
Oh, yes.
DZ104, an original member. Ooh, look out.
Look out.
No, I think DZ's episode was very interesting because it's like, you know, when we were back in the collective, you could tell he was like just elite at what he does, and still to this day, I've never heard I knew he was in a group after I seen him post some like old footage, but I didn't know that's like how he started out first, and they opened for the Migos and all
Yeah.
that shit. Like that's
Yeah.
dope to see, like rapping at an early age, like even talking about
He just has a very interesting story, and when you listen
Yeah.
to his records, like he is such a musical phenomenon when he gets on the mic. Because I remember this, he worked with Mad Soul, who produced our 3-song
Yep.
EP, 3P, that we have with DZ. It's Jay Switay, myself, and him. And he was in the studio one time, and Mad Soul pulled up a beat, and they had 1 minute left in the session, right? And then DZ goes, hang on, don't turn that computer off. Hit record right now. One take the whole song. Insanity, man. I'm talking about lyrical, just kamikaze.
Well, you
it was
know,
fucking psycho. And then Mad Soul calls me. He's like, dude, you're not going to believe this shit. Like, literally,
That's funny
60
as fuck.
seconds, he did the whole song. And I was like, was the song only a minute? And they're like, he just let him run over the extra minute, and then they just knocked it out. It was like 2:20.
It was
He
just
just
so
ran
fire.
right through it, and they just said, fuck it, let's go.
Honestly, that doesn't surprise me because I know DZ's just a beast, and I could just see that happening.
Just snapping.
It's like, wait, Yeah, I got 1 minute.
I put you on a journey like Bert and Ernie. You better get your lawyer because I got my attorney. I'm complete with combos and
Ain't nobody wearing Shaqs.
no cap. Like, yeah, that was.
Hey,
that was,
shout out to Shaqs though. I was
No,
rocking
those-
Shaqs. I ain't even gonna lie.
Cap.
How about
Cut it to 60 seconds.
the end of the episode? The diarrhea
my
comment. Roll the footage.
When you taking medicine, and
He
it
always
Let
be
him
doing.
speak, let him
and it say, take this with food. Take it with food because if you don't, your stomach probably gonna be fucked up,
Hey,
and you
No,
might
it's
have
true.
diarrhea.
you hear the man.
So yeah,
That shit was dope as
That
hell.
was hilarious.
that shit just came out of nowhere.
I
I
wasn't
had no
ready for
idea.
that.
He
I was
gonna
not ready for
say
that.
Super awesome episode. We hear about him coming up in
But that's good
Tampa.
advice. It's
Yeah,
still
no,
very good
very
advice.
good advice.
Yeah, very good advice.
Period.
I'm getting
But yeah,
good.
love that episode. That was a great
Mhm.
episode. Okay, then after that,
The Kogeezer, right?
yeah,
That was
episode 2. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was me, your boy. Hey,
my
Mr.
brother.
Fresh in the building.
That was
Yeah,
a great
so-
episode too.
That boy there, the young Sinatra. Higi ahí es el Higi hoes and Dodge
I
cop.
feel like that push you to make more music.
That's what.
Oh man, that's when I made this album back then called Cup of Blues, and I'm gonna re-roll it out.
Yeah.
It's I was really young, but man, it was just such a painful time in my life. I actually kind of did 2 albums at the same time. One was called Thoughts of Her and one was Cup of Blues,
Yeah.
and that was back when we could like literally press up the CDs and like
Just hand them
hand them out, and I was selling them for like $25 each. I was
Yeah,
making
sir.
good money, like
That's lit.
really doing good.
Man,
Just
you
kind of new
$25,
$5, and people were paying for it.
$25.
That album was hard.
Album.
Kasky.
I knew it.
Yeah, I just flew out to L.A.
Shout out Kasky, man. Fire
yeah,
The circus is a
product.
liar, bitch. Yeah. It's like poker, better guard your hand. My pen game strike fear into the heart of man. These just the pieces of.
Fire artist.
Yeah. Kasky and Tasty, his producer Tasty, who's also got a solo project coming. They're super fire. But I went out to Cali last summer with my cameraman Brandon Huntley, Cinematic B. He's an animal too.
Yes, sir.
And we shot this record called Tequila Sunrise, which is going to come out later in the year when it's hot.
I'm
Yeah,
in that
Y'all
video.
not it yet.
I'm in
yeah.
that video.
Yes.
Easy was putting
Yes, sir.
you putting your acting shoes on that.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
That's got.
That boy there, the young Sinatra.
I've been waiting to tell that story a long
I
time.
love your come up story. It's
Yeah.
like a perfect, like it reminds me of like a Marvel origin, like
Yeah.
one.
It's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's still going on, as you know. Like right now, I've worked for a real estate investor, and last year was an amazing year. It's the first time I ever made 6 figures. I was like, transformed my life. Finally, I was like, yes, I made it to the mountaintop. And then the interest rates have just skyrocketed, so our business slowed down tremendously, and we had to kind of rebrand the product instead of just buying stuff. Now we're connecting sellers with buyers. If you got a house and you need to sell it, I can get you top dollar. Holla at your boy. Not a real estate agent either.
Nice.
Yeah, but no, yeah. So now I've had to explore a lot of other options for like trying to grow the business and everything. As far as like doing camera work now, if you're looking for camera work, I got another shoot after this actually.
Getting
Gotta
fire at it too.
Yeah, thank you.
I think it's just like the whole evolution. Like if we started at the beginning of that episode of the podcast and then got to here, like it's just
we're
was
growing
awesome
quickly. Yeah, everything is
to
going
see
great.
the evolution.
But yeah, dropped tons of music this year too. But so many things.
A lot
Nights
on
in
the way, too.
Atlanta. Yeah, hell yeah. Cat's Pajamas 3-song EP that came out. God, I got Single Crazy. We're gonna do a video for that coming up soon. Shit. I got Perfect Gentleman on the way. That's going to be 20 songs. You're going to get one a week and a book at the end of that. I got Once Upon a Time in Columbia.
And a book. You
Yeah,
said a
no,
book.
yeah, a book.
A book.
So that the project is like a soundtrack to the book. The book is going to be crazy, super awesome. Super excited about that. I love this project. I self-produced, but at least vocally anyway. But just tons of stuff, man. We dropped so much stuff already. I feel like there's other stuff I've dropped that I'm not even thinking of. But
You've been really like dropping.
I've been dropping like
fire
crazy. I
too.
just
Yeah.
dropped the
Yeah.
Stay video from Cat's Pajamas. I did the
Yeah.
documentary for
Yep,
Cat's
the behind
Pajamas.
the scenes.
Finally Alone video. Sinatra. Duh.
Sinatra.
I'm wearing the thing. Sinatra video came out. That was fire.
Mm-hmm.
So much more music on the way, though. We got stuff coming all year long.
Yeah.
The hurricane will not stop.
No.
But, yeah, I mean, the one thing I can say about my story is just learn to, like, you got to give yourself permission to get out of your situation. Like, I waited for so long thinking I was going to be like a draft pick or something from music, and people were just going to whisk me away. Like, becoming successful in any business is like fitness. You just got to chip away at it, and then all of a sudden you look down and you're buff as fuck. And it's like the same thing. You'll be where you want to be in music. So that was episode 2.
Yeah.
The Cold Geezer. Me, Colgate.
Great
Yes,
episode.
sir. Okay. Then after
Episode
me, we had
Ski Zano Car,
Yeah.
now known as just Zano.
And I got the karma that you said I would, and I made it out like you said I could. Still think about you time to time.
Exactly.
And
Remember
not
when you
only like the Zano, like he produced, but he also engineers everything too.
I did not know that.
Yeah, like
I also shoot the videos sometimes and also edit
And
them
edit
too.
it,
Yeah,
like-
edit
So
the
a
videos.
real renaissance man.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
sir. That you
crazy.
gotta be nowadays.
Yeah.
let's
Zano.
that let's talk about this drop.
So
That's
hold on. Before we even talk about the episode, we're all thinking it.
We're all
You-
thinking
what?
it.
You got to turn that on right when I'm
No,
getting to
no,
the point.
I'm about to go on live because this
Okay.
is important.
This is very
I got
important.
it. I got it. I got
Because
it.
you already know what I'm about to ask.
I know what you're
You know,
about
I
to
didn't have to
ask.
say anything. He just pulls it up. He's like, "Oh, I got to go live for this because you know."
podcast
For Zano. Oh boy, yeah. Here we go.
You know what we're talking about, right?
All right,
Knives at each other's throats. Oh boy.
we're live, man. Let me set this right here. I should have said that earlier.
Do I got to say it to the camera? Or I still got to say it to you.
Nah. You say it.
I'll say it to you.
Okay. Everyone wants to know this. It's on the tips of everyone's minds.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
This is heavy.
This is heavy.
Oh, boy.
She.
All the pressure on me is like, no, bro.
Because you know how this
Oh,
shit
man.
goes. At first, it's all friendly, and then the next thing you know, it ends up people get into it.
Yeah.
In the business, man, the business shit can really get you.
You heard that, Zano. Where is she?
Is
She,
Yeah.
where is she?
I mean, I thought it was.
Where
a
is she?
Where is she?
On
Where
tonight's
is she?
exclusive,
Amber Alert.
a young record lost in the wilderness.
The whole tape, bro. That's why we put the episode 3 out. Where we put him on because he was gonna drop on the 14th. Zano, come on, man.
Come on, Zano.
Now everybody's hitting me up. I'm looking crazy. They been hyping up the track, shot the
Yeah.
video.
I mean, I was there when you were shooting the lyric video, and I was like, man, this has got to come out like right now.
Yeah, this is
You know what I
insane,
mean?
man.
Like,
Just even the stuff that we shot for it was great.
Mhm.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I'm about to have
Zano,
to.
Well,
link
that's
that.
what I meant.
hurting.
That's what I meant. The lyric video and the
Oh, yeah,
green
yeah,
and
yeah.
the green room.
Yeah.
we're
Oh,
hurting
yeah.
over
You
here.
might have to leak it.
We're
bro.
not
Might have
mad.
to.
We're hurting. We need she,
The-
man. The people are waiting for this.
It's not me. It's
Hey,
you.
hey,
It's
you
really him.
want-
He wasn't. He wasn't lying about the title, bro. I see what you're doing. I see what he's doing
That's
right there.
hilarious.
I think that's part of the I think we just figured it out.
Whoa.
That's part of the
What?
marketing, bro.
It's got to be.
He's making us feel like it's him. 'Cause
It's
it
him.
is.
It's not us.
You smart motherfucker. Okay, I'm gonna have to call you after this. But no, highlight. I really like that episode.
That was a great episode.
Man, he has an amazing story. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
His story is very like dope, and just how he even started.
He just seems like a genuine person. I
Yeah.
just like his vibe. You know, he just seemed like a super.
No,
cool
dope.
dude.
He's honestly this like hasn't changed, bro. He's always been like that since I
Yeah.
met him. Like just very down to
Yeah.
like work and just dope energy. So it makes you want to just be around and keep
Yeah,
creating.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we went way over what we said we were gonna do, like time limit wise, with that episode. We're like, we're just gonna keep it like.
Well, it was a really in-depth
just
look
like,
at
it's
the
a great
story because it was
conversation.
just fascinating. It just kind of unrolled that way because we were
Yeah.
like, man, this is a fucking great conversation.
Yeah,
he had
yeah,
so much
exactly.
shit to talk
He
about.
did.
And that was an exclusive episode because it was his
Yeah, his
first
first-
interview
yeah.
as a
It's
solo
our best
artist.
performing episode, actually. It's our
Yeah.
highest watched episode, so that's a really great episode.
Great episode.
Yeah.
Wait till when he decides to drop this.
Yeah,
I'm
it's going to
still
be
waiting.
a great project. I'm really excited.
Oh no, it's sonically crazy. Like,
Mhm.
and the vocals and the mixing. Like I've heard some of it already. That's why I'm like, bruh, like the people are waiting, man.
They need it.
The people, but yeah, no, it's very dope. It's definitely worth the wait. Whenever it drops. He said the 1st now, but it's April Fool's on the 1st, so we might get us.
You already know
he's like so many steps ahead of us.
He's like, you want it? You really want
April
it?
1st. Sure.
He's gonna make him be like, give me the tape now, which is actually smart because nowadays it's just like you beg people to listen to your music,
and it is his first album as a solo artist.
Man.
So
Shout out,
Zeno.
Zeno,
All right,
man.
that was a great episode. Okay, after that, who do we have on the menu?
Jay Switay.
They say his name's Jay Switay.
It was a good episode, I think. I don't know.
Oh man, it's a great one. You got an awesome story.
There was a lot of people saying that was their favorite episode when it dropped.
I appreciate that. Some guy comments on that video. He's like, best episode, respectfully. And I was like, my guy.
You're just super well rounded, and you're like fascinating to watch, just because. Especially the piano stuff. That was my favorite thing about the episode, was talking about your special piano talents and what you do with it and how you connect it to your voice.
I mean,
and manipulate it. It's just insane.
I played piano for a long time, and then I made beats for a long time. It's just kind of combining them, you know.
So how did you become the piano man? Because they don't understand what I mean when I say that. You know what I'm talking about.
Well,
the special deschel.
So, I mean, I got this thing years ago. I mean, I got it a long time ago. And it's just like vocal trance. It's the Roland VT3, I think it was. I upgraded and got the VT4. But it's like you can make your voice sound like a robot, whatever. It's got auto-tune built in, but the auto-tune doesn't really, it's not that good. I mean, it's all right. But you can play your voice. It's kind of like a vocoder, but it's not. It sounds like auto-tune. Mm-hmm. So I can just play a note on the keyboard and sing, and it'll just play that note.
Yes,
whatever
sir.
that note is.
You can show him the clip. I'm going to put a clip right here.
Put a clip.
Yeah.
There's like a 5-second clip of just some of his voice doing this.
Like auto-tune on crack.
Yes. So I'll leave that here for a second. Yeah, super cool. Check that out.
And then in college was
he can like transfuse his voice into any key with all these like crazy amazing effects on it.
He's just really wowed by that. I don't think it's that big
like
of a deal.
watching California Love, like with the tube on the piano mixed with auto-tune and singing. It's insane.
It's cool.
It is fly, and the idea and concept that Joe has for his live performance, we were just talking about it earlier.
It's
going to be revolutionary. No one's going to ever have seen anything like it.
Yeah,
and you're going to have to let me do it a couple times too.
Well, this
I'll do you.
He's going to be like, let me borrow that.
That's really the next hurdle is like you know, I've made a lot of music. I put a lot of music out this year already. I almost want to just like say I'm off. I dropped Late Delivery. I dropped 27 Club, Is It Real, Moment, Wasted Nights, Say Enough. I feel like I'm forgetting Moment. Did I say
That's
Moment?
how you know we've been working. We be forgetting how much shit we've dropped already.
Facts.
Not even a quarter of the way through this bad boy.
I got the 3-song EP coming up. But like, yeah, I mean, the next hurdle is just vocal performance, like how you're talking about doing it live, like doing it live.
Because we got shows coming this summer. We got contests on the way. That we're really excited about it. We're actually in pre-production for it right now.
Anyway, back to my episode.
Yeah,
it was good.
Absolutely,
it was good. Yeah.
Great episode.
Great episode.
I love how your grandma was it that got you the piano, right?
Yeah.
Like that's dope. And the
honestly, that was a pivotal.
Yeah, like that. No,
life,
it's one of those things. Like you ever seen time travel movies? Like if they ever went back and took that piano away from you, it's like who would Joe be? Right?
The trajectory.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of those like moments in
really
life.
It really is, and like when I think about it, like I know it was.
No,
and
that's so dope.
I'll be like little babies. If you have a little baby, I'm gonna get it like a little toy keyboard. Like that's gonna be the gift,
that's
you know what I mean?
that's dope. You should do something.
Got my niece that. I'm gonna get my nephew.
You should honestly do something with like that concept, like in the video or something. Like with the little keyboard.
Yeah.
I see you with the musical movie, like where you're
movie.
doing some like crazy Jay Switay shit.
It's on the way. Don't worry.
Be fine.
Don't worry about that.
Love that episode, man. Excellent
Fire.
episode.
Well, so next you would think that Cassis would be next. But every time we try and shoot
Naturally.
this man's video or his interview,
Tried to
he's like,
shoot it
"No."
today.
It's like, not yet. Not yet, man.
It's coming.
he's Zanoing us,
Yeah,
right?
he is. It's him.
This
it's
motherfucker.
me. It's
It's
not
you.
him. It's me.
It's not us on that one.
Nah, it's coming, man. It's coming. I just really wanted to kind of sit back and like be more on like the interviewer instead of the person getting interviewed
I got you.
for a little bit. But nah, the cast episode is coming.
Okay.
Coming soon.
Okay.
You know we're
I
gonna do
know.
it.
I know.
They want it. And we
Yeah.
want to hear some exclusive shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
you've given some
Uh-huh.
interviews, so I want some different shit that we don't already know.
Yeah,
Weatherman
right.
C. Weatherman C.
Yeah.
I already know that. Weatherman C.
I know that. Casanova.
So then
Oh,
after
shit.
after Jay Switay,
Mhm.
we had one of our heirs come, the daughter of DZ104, Dakota.
Oh man, that's easily
That
one
was
of my favorite
yeah,
episodes.
that was a
She's
very
awesome.
wholesome episode.
It was.
It's game time.
All right,
Give
Cody, give
him
me
a-
5.
Do you
And
got a
give
couple?
him-
Wait, do you got a couple bars for him or something? You
Oh,
got-
yeah.
Go ahead.
See what you got.
I'm here to shine like. No beatboxing.
Oh, she said acapella.
She's ready.
Let's go. Hit him with it.
I'm here to shine hard like the sun. It's Big Coda. I came here to get it done. I'm only 8. Watch me work. I won't stop. This game my house like a chimney. I'm on top. You heard it. First, I want to give a shout out to my mom. Yeah, you over there.
Shout out, moms.
And my
Shout out,
brother.
Mama.
And
Hey.
my
DJ.
dad. And myself.
Yeah.
And
There you go.
just for them motivating me.
Was.
No,
She's awesome.
it's my favorite too because when I started beatboxing and she said
No
beatbox,
beat.
I
Yeah, she
was
said,
like,
oh,
yo,
go
that was
acapella.
perfect. I was
Yeah,
like,
it
and then
was.
she snapped. I was like, that's fire.
Yeah,
She really
yeah.
snapped.
She
I wasn't
did, she
prepared
did.
for it. It was like
Yeah.
better than when I started rapping as like a 17-year-old.
I
like
was
legit.
okay.
I'm not
Yeah.
kidding. Like I was like, damn,
Yeah.
this child can rap.
No, and the fact that like she's already done so much in so little time is
Yeah.
just like insane.
And
It's
she-
like cats
she
in that
told
Michael
DZ
Jackson interview as a kid or something. She's
Yeah.
gonna be something for sure. No
She
doubt about
she
it.
told DZ, she's like, I'm sorry, Dad, but I'm a better rapper than you.
yeah, like that
Yeah,
was
man.
golden right there.
Yeah.
But
It's just a lovely episode.
Mhm.
It was a lot of fun. It just makes you feel good
It
when you
does.
watch it.
and it was cool for me too. I like to it's like to see the perspective from a kid's
Mhm.
point of view
Yeah.
on like being an artist and stuff like that because we're adults and we got so much things going
Yeah.
on in life.
You
like,
can tell she's just having fun with it.
yeah,
It's
like it was
man,
so cool to see. Like, man,
Very
this
pure.
is dope. Like,
This is the real
and I know
reason
it
you
can
would
be
an
stressful.
artist.
It's stressful, like for us
Yeah.
grown. Like I know she goes through stressful moments, but it's like
Mhm.
to see how she handles it. Like how she was talking
Yeah.
about taking pictures with all the friends at the concert and stuff.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, you want
Yeah,
to take a
yeah,
picture? You want
yeah.
to take a picture?" I'm
Yeah.
like she already knew.
She's so poised at that age. It's like
Mhm.
it's crazy
I was
how
not that cool. I was-
great
I
she
was
is
not-
at
I
being
was
an
not- I
artist.
was
Like
not that
she
cool.
does it at like a professional level. Really, it's
yeah,
amazing.
like it's dope to see.
Yeah.
Very definitely one of
Good
my
episode.
favorite
Love that
episodes.
episode. Shout out to Dakota. That was
Yeah,
good.
shout out
times.
Dakota, the Dakota show, right?
That's right.
Mhm.
And then after that, who do we have next?
It was
Say five.
Tay Five, yeah.
And as I got older, I noticed what the hell I was doing. But even as a kid, like he's saying, man, I was 6, 7 years old, recording, engineering.
No
for
lie.
real. Like,
Well,
that
so-
ain't talking. Now, I'm not saying like, oh yeah, just press record. No, I'm in this bitch sliding files. I'm bouncing files. 6 and 7
So-
years old. I was that fly on the wall. I was that fly on that wall,
Sure.
like on that wall, and eventually that shit just turned me to an elephant. Eventually.
That was
Yeah.
it. I love his story.
He's got a great story.
Man, his
You got a
music
great
is
story.
really awesome.
Yeah,
It
he's
is.
fire.
I'm
Yeah.
doing a record with Tay coming up. We've been talking about it, and man, he be getting on that shit like those sampled kind of
Yeah.
soul beats, just spitting some
Yeah.
gritty shit.
He reminds me kind of like how Big Crit does
Yeah,
it.
facts.
And I love Big Crit, so I was like, he sounds.
He's got that
you
southern
know, he's-
flow. He done with it though.
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
Nah, he be snapping and his story's dope. Like
just
The
kind
fa-
of growing up.
yeah,
Just
like
in the
being in the
studio.
studio. His dad being an engineer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like and
Yeah.
just like a big time musician, he was really plugged in the game. I love working with those people that like grew up with like
Yeah.
a beast of a musician for a parent,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and just he's got a great story. It's really fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in good times on there too.
I feel like I didn't even ask him very many like questions because he was just talking about
let
his
him
story.
talk,
I was like,
yeah.
man, this is a great story. I'm just listening, you know.
Yeah, no, it's really fascinating
Mhm.
episode. Shout out to Tay.
Shout out Tay Five,
Tay
man.
Five.
Check him out if you haven't. Okay, after Tay,
what was it? The Miss Mango
Miss
Kush.
Mango Kush.
Oh
Yep,
man,
yep.
that's easily my
That
favorite
was a
episode.
hilarious
That's
episode.
She's hilarious.
Great
so
friend of Cass's.
You gotta love Mango. She's
Shout out.
See, our brain is a dangerous place.
it is.
And I feel like mine's a war zone sometimes about OnlyFans, so I don't trust myself to even try.
Oh, that's hard.
And I know I'm going to have regrets. I know it.
Say that's a gem. That's a motherfucking wrong button.
Our brain is a dangerous place.
Shout out to Mango.
I love it because no matter what, like she gives you a straightforward, like her answer. It's never sugar coated.
Yeah.
It's just like, ask me the question.
She dropped a lot of gems that episode.
and it was
did.
gems
She did.
too.
It's just like it was a great episode because you had a lot of laughs. You had a lot of good nuggets in there for anybody that's trying to be an entertainer of any kind, and just some good life lessons. It was just good conversation.
Yeah, it was.
You guys did a really good job. And
Yeah, like talking about like her Facebook days when she didn't even know. Like she woke up, she was like, "Man, I'm getting all these notifications."
Yeah, like what is this?
To now being like a top tier influencer, it's like, oh shit! Like it really shows you like it's just one of those moments too.
It's
like,
motivational, and she's still like, you can tell she's still kind of like down to earth.
Yeah,
And so,
exactly.
Like, you know,
And the skits with Robbie and them are so funny.
So funny.
God almighty, they're hilarious. We got to get Rob on the show.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
But
we
Rob, I miss
definitely-
you. Haven't seen you in ages.
We gonna get him in.
Definitely got to
Yeah.
do that for sure. But yeah, shout out to Mango. That was a great
Good
episode.
episode.
Great episode.
Good times. And then after Mango, we had a very dear friend of Jay Switay,
Yes.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Robbie J.
Yeah.
Did you go through like a cycle of like what should it be, or
I
you
did.
already knew like
did.
it's gonna be Robbie J? Like what was it like?
Oh, there were
that-
other candidates
there
for
was-
the name?
That's
there
kind of
was-
what I want to know.
Yeah.
Like,
There was one other name, but then again, like I was kind of on the fence about it because like I had made another name up, but it was just like some completely unrelated. Like it wasn't my name at
What
all.
was it? What
It
was
was
it? Yeah,
it was Jace DiCaprio.
Jace DiCaprio.
Jace
Okay.
DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's
so-
hard though.
Mr. DiCaprio.
The story behind
Right
that
this
was
way,
like,
Elegant,
sir.
like
it,
nah,
it
that's
sounds
cool.
raw.
It's
like-
smooth.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
No, man, you need to make that like how Wheezy's got multiple.
Yeah, no,
he's
yeah.
like
I
tune
use it,
sheet.
like-
Yeah, there you
I
go.
use it in some of my songs. Like,
Wait, tell me
I'll
again.
say
What is it again? Give it to me.
Jace DiCaprio.
Oh, right.
So
Very
Yeah.
dope artist,
Yeah,
bro.
he's-
He's cool in general.
He's a
like-
charming kid,
He
man.
is.
He's just got
got
like
a
a
good
happy,
energy. Mhm.
good energy.
Mhm.
Like you're just like, man, this dude is cool.
Yeah.
And he makes great music.
He
We're
does.
doing
No,
a
he's
song
dope.
now.
That's
I'm
why it's
excited
funny
about
that
it.
he was on the podcast. I was like, man, I remember we met and you weren't even like, I had no idea you were even like into music, or he wasn't doing music like that. Like he wasn't recording. So it was just good to hear about how in just the years that I've known him transition into like being a really dope artist.
Yeah, for sure,
Um,
man. No, I'm excited. We've got one in the works right now for Perfect Gentleman. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
He's a great artist,
Mhm.
and he too had a musical dad. So he
Yeah.
grew up in a
Yeah,
musical
say,
family.
that was
Yeah.
another
So
thing I was about
He's
to
like
say.
that prodigy kind
Mhm.
of thing.
Yep.
Well, hoping to
Me and
see
him just
Robbie on
dropped
the
a track
stage.
though. Shameless plug. Me and him.
Oh
Fire.
yes, that's an
Saying,
awesome song.
Y'all need
Yeah.
to shoot a video for that.
Yeah,
bro.
ASAP.
It'll happen for sure.
Yeah, get Colgate on the.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
about
yeah,
to
on
say,
the visuals.
happy to shoot that video
Mhm.
for you, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great episode. We had a man that day though.
That was a blast. That was.
But
a
we
blast.
went to Jay's house. He got us Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. We're drinking mimosas.
It was just
We're
different from
smoking,
that.
having a good
It
old
was fun.
time.
It was
and
fun.
yeah, it was just we were dying laughing before we even started the episode. Just
Yeah.
all of us were cutting
It took a
up.
second to start because we were just having so
It
much
was
fun.
fun. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it was a riot. It was absolute.
Well, I went to Chick-fil-A on Saturday night. I just heated them back up in the oven.
They were
on Sunday
delicious.
morning.
It's
They
still
hit it.
Chick-fil-A on the Sunday.
It's
Don't
still
get it wrong.
Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Yeah, man, great time. Thank you, Robbie J, for coming through.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And then at that same shoot, we did
Solomon
Mhm.
Banks.
our longtime friend and brother,
Yes, sir.
Solomon.
That was a
Banks.
great episode. Like you said, it was a great day.
Yeah, it didn't even feel like an episode.
Nah.
It felt like a great conversation.
Yeah.
It was
Just
just like we holding the mic, bullshit, and talking shit.
Yeah, for real.
Kicked the episode off talking about how me, DZ, and Solomon almost drowned to death in North Carolina in this like crazy hurricane.
Got stuck in a truck in the middle of North Carolina. It was raining, flooded. We couldn't do nothing.
Facts.
Water up the hill. People walk around in the water with the water right here. I was scared.
Facts.
When my phone wasn't working, we was in the middle of nowhere. Trees was in the middle of the road. We didn't think we were going to make it back home.
Never
They
forget
top
we
to
came
bottom.
back and Colgate was just laying in the middle of the road and it's like pouring down rain, and he's just laying in the road, just soaking up the rain.
It was like Shawshank Redemption.
DZ's like stuck on the road with his truck, trying to get the truck out, bro.
Man,
Like
the truck, the back of the silver piece.
It's a crazy story. It was a hilarious episode, and he's just a phenomenal musician. I mean, seriously, he is a cut above the rest. Like, the dude just makes fucking smashes.
Oh yeah.
He and I just got another one. Shot
Drop the
video.
tape, Solomon.
Yes.
Drop the
Kid
tape,
Finesse,
yeah.
we need it.
Another one.
But man, if you want to laugh, turn this shit on. You will die laughing. He's a really great friend of ours too. We've done a lot of work together.
Yeah,
So
that's a genuine, just great episode. Watch all that shit.
Yeah.
that shit was hilarious. And last but not least, our most recent episode.
2401 beats.
What was it? 24.
24.
Man, yeah. I want to look you in the eye, but I'm just like straight like a penis here because how we're on the sofa. I don't want to be all like, so tell me more.
Yeah, I made one a while ago.
That might be the tag. That would be hard. That's different, right? You don't hear producers all the time with like, he said 24.
That's just sorcery.
Danny's like, you had to put me on the couch with this guy.
No, you do.
Yeah, I know
You're
that.
really close, man.
I know. You said penis right at the very beginning of this thing.
Yeah, I hadn't seen Danny in ages, man. I missed him. We did a lot of work back in the day when we were doing the collective with all the group, and we got a chance to catch up with Danny. And it turned out to be a really
That was a
funny
great
episode.
Yeah.
It was great. His story is great. You know, he's a fire producer. It's just good times. It was another like one of those conversation episodes. Just like
just a good time. I like just having those conversations that you don't even feel like you're on the podcast, like how you say.
yeah, like it was 40 minutes, and I was like, damn, it just felt like we were chilling
I thought
here
it was
for
like 20.
10. No, facts.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, no, it was hilarious. Like, there's just the time we were talking, and Danny just puts his arm and pulls me close, and I'm like looking at the camera, like when we were all joking.
Well, I was
about
concerned
everything.
when it started out with how it started out, how it was gonna wind up, but it wound up
You have to watch the episode. I'll roll the clip. It's pretty funny. But no, we had a great time. It was so good seeing Danny. Phenomenal producer. And it looks like he might have some music where he's
y'all play
on
some
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
As the way.
We got some shit coming.
Yeah.
They not ready.
Yeah, so 2401. Man, and
Y'all gotta tap in. So watch every fucking episode, guys.
10 episodes.
And everybody that's been tapping in, man, we appreciate y'all. The fact that we're even getting like 400 views like already on our most
give you guys give yourself a round of applause.
Yeah. Honestly, already at 60 subscribers, bro. Like we just started this page.
And thank you to everybody that's just watched in any way, contributed in any way, shared in any way. We love you. We thank you so much. We have so much coming. So many new
all this
guests,
shit, man.
All the shit.
Events coming up. Just so much. And if you need help as an artist, we do everything. We've got beats. We've got in-house merchandise creation. We've got recording. We've got videography. We've got photography.
Shit,
We do interviews.
Colgate teach you how to dance if you need to, motherfucker.
Yeah, piano lessons. If you need piano
that's what I'm
lessons,
saying.
outside.
If you want to be an artist, For the Culture is here to help you.
Let's
We've
do
got
it,
it
man.
all. Tap in with us. We love you guys. This has been the top 10, only 10.
The 10 recap, 10 episode
recap.
recap. And you know, to 10 episodes and to 1,000 fucking more, man. We going up, man. This
Shout
for
out
the
to you guys.
culture.
For the Culture.
Give me 100.
1,000.
10 more. 10.
No, I said no. I said
Boom.
to the first 10 and to 1,000 more.
Oh, I thought you were saying 10 more.
Good night, New York.
I don't know.